server. There you go.
Welcome to Digitally Dreaming Off the Gridiron Podcast. I am your host with the most, as my boy Ali always says. And instead, we want to introduce the Georgia Blackhawks, starting with the owner, Robert Forster. He is a very close coach and friend of mine. Over the years, I've gotten to know him, and I'm happy to see this project come to fruition. So go ahead and take it away, Coach. Introduce your players and your other coaches.
Thank you, Cortez. It's an honor. I got Coach A over here. He is our head coach. Antonio Bearden, he is my defensive coordinator. I got Dikemion Hillman. He is my DB, safety, corner, athlete. I got Malik Coleman. He's my O-line, D-line, fullback, athlete. I got Brian Sullivan. He's fullback, O-line, D-line, center, running back, quarterback, athlete, whatever you need him to be.
My man.
Nice.
We're in the state of Georgia. We're the North Georgia Blackhawks. This is our first year in the GIFL. We're ready to step up and win it. But I'm going to let Coach A take it from here.
Go ahead, Coach A. Let's see what you got to say.
So basically, the first year of the GIFL, but my personal experience in arena, about 4 years in arena football, both in the NIL, NAL. Saw this as a great opportunity to develop the future of arena football. Wishing that when I started in arena football, that we had a program like this that could develop them and get them ready for the next level.
That's what's up right there. There's a very big misconception about what arena football actually is. I mean, in your opinion, what would you think the essence of football is when it comes to arena football? What's different?
Definitely the speed of it. The speed is definitely different. The camaraderie. It is a brotherhood. I mean, I've got connections all over the world thanks to arena football.
Yeah, I was gonna say my time in arena football was pretty fun. I will say I didn't like hitting the floor as hard as I was hitting it. Especially because I'm a little older than what I wanted to be at the time. But I gotta say that it was a fun thing to do. Like the crowd was very engaging. And, contrary to popular belief, these arenas get packed. You're not going out there in an empty arena, on a team and then thinking that you're not going to see people in those stands. Those people are in those stands. The hometown crowd is very loyal. And it's a very good, positive football atmosphere, especially to bring kids to if you've never brought kids to a game to see how they would react to a game. Also, the players are generally accessible in arena football. The guys come out at the end of the game and everybody's signing autographs. Everybody's giving their towels away. Everybody's giving their gloves away. The kids always go home happy. I've never seen an arena football game where the kids didn't go home happy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and roll it over to my defensive coordinator and actually one of my former players, Mr. A.O. Bearden.
Best in the nation.
Hey, what's going on, man? Like Coach said, hey, I played the game a couple of years ago. Done retired. Done, arena. Honestly, arena for me has, I tell anybody, been the best thing. It take you all over the world. Like, I'd never been out of the United States until I played arena football. And that was like the greatest experience of, my life. Is being able to travel and still be able to do what I love. As far as, I feel like with the Blackhawks, we're good. With the good teaching and good camaraderie that we have, I feel like we're gonna be the top of the league, the talk of the league. The players that we have, man, I can speak highly on every player individually. But, as a whole, we are a team. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, just from me being in arena for about 10 years, like, being on the coaching side of things is a different passion from being on the player side of things. I can honestly say that. And being on the coaching side, I actually love it more than being on the player side because just to see players who want to learn the game and don't know the game, it's actually like the best things going right now. And like I tell anybody, that's coming into this league next year or the years to come, the Blackhawks gonna be at the top of it. So they really gonna have to look out for us, for real, for real.
I love to hear that. So I was told there was a couple other players here that came to represent and then talk a little bit about themselves, introduce themselves. I think we're gonna start to my left first. I don't know if it's my left or my right where you guys can see, but I'm gonna say it out. We got Hillman. Hillman, go ahead. Tell us something about yourself.
All right, yeah, my name is Dikemion Hillman. Everybody call me Chemo. Well, I've been playing football since I was maybe about 5, 6 years old. Grew up playing rec ball. Pot Warner is what we called it back in the day. I was actually a prospect in high school, going through high school. I was just moving a lot. I started off in Chicago, Illinois, which I was born and raised there. I went to Bolingbrook High School, Plainfield North. And
what year did you go to Bolingbrook High School?
I went to Bolingbrook in 2015 and 2016.
Oh man, you're making me feel old.
So, you know about Bolingbrook?
Next time you get a chance to go to Bolingbrook High School, I need you to go scan the wall a little bit. I need you to go to the football area. I need you to look for this number right here. I need you to look for this space because it ain't changed very much.
Time out. I seen that number in that face at Bolingbrook.
That's me, bro.
I seen that number.
Everything you see there is always me, every single time.
You play running back, right?
I started off as a running back and I switched to corner. I did. Okay. It was fantastic. Yeah. I had a very good time playing football at Bolingbrook High School. I went back to running back after I left high school. We had a running back at the school at the time that I was there by the name of Dale Martin. He had been there. He got there before I got there. As far as the way that the school transfer went, I started off at Romeoville. And then and then I moved over. And when I moved over, that's when they were like, "Hey, we got a running back already." And I was like, "That guy, I'm not fighting with that dude over there. I'm gonna play something else for a little bit." I'm like, I know where I'm going. I know what I'm about to do. I'm gonna play something else right now. Had a very good time playing defense. When I got to be a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger, and a little bit slower, I switched over and played a little bit of linebacker, and I stopped playing both sides of the ball and just kept playing halfback. I got some of that pep in my step back over the last couple of years, since I came out of retirement 3 years ago. And about 3 years ago, I came out of retirement and I've got some of that pep in my step back. But I'm telling you this right now, I'm not running a 4.2 anymore. That's not happening. That was too many years ago. Good to see a fellow Bolingbrook High School alumni in here. Good old see that Jolly Roger flying in the air every time you get a chance.
Right. And after I left Bolingbrook, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. I came to Atlanta and I played football for Hillgrove High School and McEachern High School in Atlanta, Georgia, Powder Springs. So I was there my junior and senior year. I played varsity throughout all my high school years. My problem was hanging with the wrong people, being with the wrong crowd. So I had a lot of offers. I had about 6, 7 offers to some big schools. I ended up leaving. I got an offer. I took the offer to South Alabama University. I ended up going to South, ended up going on there, getting myself in some trouble. So when I got in trouble, I lost my scholarship. So once I lost my scholarship and I was going through handling the situation with me getting in trouble with my situation I had going on, I ended up going to a JUCO school, which was Birmingham Sports Academy in Alabama. So I played there I didn't play there long. I played there for a semester before I ended up getting another opportunity with another school, which is called St. Andrews University. The coach gave me another chance. So I played at St. Andrews University. So I played throughout there. And after that, I ended up getting hurt. So once I got hurt, I left St. Andrews and I was just thinking like, what I'm finna do next. So when I was going through that situation and thinking what I was finna do next, I ended up getting another offer from Benedict College, which is in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. So when I was finna get ready for camp and everything in Benedict, I ended up getting another incident where I was at the wrong place, wrong time, and I got shot 6 times. So when I got shot 6 times, I ended up getting diagnosed as DOA on the scene. So when I got diagnosed as DOA on the scene, I was in a coma for like 2 weeks. So I ended up waking up out of the coma. And when I ended up waking out of the coma, the doctor told me, like, you're blessed. Like, you're blessed to be here. It took 3 doctors to do surgery on you because the first 2 doctors didn't know what was going to happen. Like, they couldn't do nothing about it. So it took the 3rd doctor to come in there to help me out. And once that situation happened, she came back in the room and she was like, well, I got news to tell you. You're never going to be able to play football again. Both of your lungs are punctured. You got a half a lung, and you might be paralyzed because you got shot in the spine. So as I woke up out of my sleep, I couldn't feel nothing for about 3-4 days. And I was just telling them, like, y'all got to do something to get me right. I got to do something. So I just kept getting up out of the bed, trying to do things on my own. And I ended up getting feeling back. So once I got my feeling back and everything, I just didn't take nothing for granted again. I just went back out there. I lost my opportunity with Benedict, though, because I was supposed to go there for camp, and I ended up missing camp. So by the time I went through my physical therapy and all of that, and the season was started by then, so I couldn't go to school, do any of that. So I ended up getting reached out by a coach from the Blackhawks to give me an opportunity again. So I took the opportunity, ran with it, and came here.
Hey, man, it is good to see that you are still here amongst the land of the living with the rest of us. And you know what? Glory awaits. All you got to do is put the work in. I think that you are well on your path to being able to do that.
Sir.
Most definitely. We got Leek up next. Let's meet Leek.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Malik Coleman. I go by Leek, Big Leek, whichever one you prefer. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I've been playing the game of football since I was about 5 or 6 years old.
Chattanooga, you got to do it, bro. You got to do it. When you say Nuga,
oh no, not the eyes, man.
You got to do the eyes,
man. Not the eyes, man.
Yeah, I know about Chattanooga.
All right, then.
It's a little something, but I actually played ball in high school. I actually went to Chattanooga School for the Arts and Sciences, but there wasn't a football team there. Man. So I actually ended up playing ball at Tyner High School all 4 years. Yeah, Brian, I see you over there. Yeah. You hear me? Yes, sir. But and I actually didn't get an opportunity to play. I see that over there. I actually didn't get an opportunity to play college ball, so I actually did marching band in college for all 4.5 years. But my junior year, I had heard about a local team in Chattanooga called Chattanooga Eagles. Yeah. And I had heard that they were in need of some offensive linemen, so I said, I know it's been about 4 or 5 years since I played, but I missed the game, and I always knew I'd make my way back to it some way, somehow. So I went out there and actually ended up earning the starting spot. And from then on, I was with the Eagles, Chattanooga Wildcats, Huntsville Rockets, Winchester Ducks, all in the span of about 2.5, 3 years. And then I got offered the opportunity to come and join the GIFL and play with the Blackhawks. So that's why and now I'm here.
The biggest. Malik, who you put on the bench when you got your starting spot at the Eagles? Go ahead and tell them who you put on the bench, bro. It's okay.
Man, look, when I came to the Eagles, that's my boy and everything, but Dalton got put on the bench for sure.
I was talking about me. Shoot.
Oh no, fam, you was still center. I was just at that tackle spot till the next season.
Speaking of which, Sullivan, why don't we talk about you?
Man, shoot, ain't nothing much to talk about. First of all, Chemo, let me tell you something, bro. I am looking at the game in a whole different way now, bro. Your story motivated me 100 times. I didn't even know, fool. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. You look like a normal athlete, man. I didn't know you went through so much, but I'm blessed to even see you here, brother. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that off the rip. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that lightly at all. I might have to go jog tonight just off the strength. But yeah,
Hold up, B. I'm sorry. Chemo, I love you, man.
I just want you to know that.
Yeah, boy, that's real. That is real.
This is why I love football, man. Like, I feel like the only sport that has gritty stories in it about people, and where they came from, what they're doing is football. The other sports try to make everything look like sunshine and rainbows. Football is like you really do get it how you live. You're trying to raise yourself up from a lot, and I think that's something that the mainstream public doesn't know. And that's one of the reasons why I love doing the show, is because a lot of the behind the scenes things come out about who these people really are. What you really face. How hard it is to get up the next day after getting your butt kicked during the game. I think that people don't understand the intensity and the passion. And there's teammates that I've had that don't understand the intensity and the passion. I'm telling you guys right now, before we go out every game, I got this thing I do. You have the Undertaker music starts playing. I'm out, head goes down, say my prayer. It's game time. It's time to go. Wholly different person from who's on outside those lines. And so you go in there and you're able to go and work out through so much. You work out through all your pain, all your frustration, anything that you had going on through your week, you're able to work it out through your physical ability and in the coaching. I've never seen grown men pay the type of respect to other grown men as I have from a player to a coach. Not mentor, none of those things, not pastor, not preacher, nothing. A player and his coach is a sacred bond that is very seldom broken. Very seldom broken. And then when it is, like the Russell Wilson situation, when that trust is broken, you start to see what happens. That's why they weren't winning. And that's why they couldn't go anywhere, is because there was no trust there between player and coach. And so now that you guys got your coaches here, there's one more coach that has entered the room.
A lot of my players are from, I'm getting to know the other players, but a lot of my players on this team are from the Chattanooga Eagles, and I've known for 4 or 5 years. Like Brian, I'll let him finish telling his story, but I met him 4 years ago, and man, a lot of these guys changed my life.
She's been locked ever since, brother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I'll let Brian finish his. But the Coach Moreland, he's the commissioner of our league. I'll let him after Brian.
Brian, before you say something, I do want to say one thing. This is one of the reasons why I do what I do. It's stories like Chemo's that, gives you the drive to want to take a player to the next level. Seeing all the adversity he's gone through and he's still here battling, trying to get to that next level. That's hard.
And doing
it really is.
That's wild, man. That's wild. But really ain't too much to talk about, man. I'm Brian Sullivan. I've been playing this game all my life, pretty much like everybody else. Some would say I love this game more than I love myself. I actually ended up playing for so long because I lost a bet, essentially. I didn't play in high school, intramurals and stuff like that, pickup games in the city and stuff like that, neighborhood, turkey bowls, stuff like that. Did that for a long time till probably about 2000. I say about 2000, 2008, 2009. My son, he was getting ready, to start his little league season. And I told him if he finished, I'll play. So, he ended up finishing, sticking it out. And I ended up joining the semi-pro team in the area. And once I first got back out there, I just got stuck, and I've been out there ever since. I've retired like 5 times. You feel
fun,
me?
Isn't it? Fun,
yeah,
isn't it?
Man. I enjoy it. I can't even lie, man. Football is therapy for me. So this is where I go to when I want to, get away from some stuff. My wife doesn't understand it, but it's okay. You feel me? It's all about the passion, man. I don't mind doing this. I've played what I played for the Eagles, I played for the Rockets, I played for Cleveland Storm, I played for the Cobras, Tennessee Cobras. Who else I played for? I coached last spring. I coached the Wildcats last spring. Just to help out with a lot of the younger guys and stuff like that. And so now we back in this. This is one, arena league. I've never done it. I've watched it all my life. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch it, on Sports Center. I mean, on ESPN, like all the time and stuff like that, just because I love the game.
You were cheering for the Chicago Rush, right?
Wasn't it like
Right.
a Grand Rapids team or something like that?
Man, we ain't talking about them. We're talking about the Chicago Rush.
Hey, somebody had a hard jersey, and like I ain't gonna lie, I seen the jersey, and that's what got me, man. I can't remember who it was.
The Chicago Rush is coming back next year.
Yeah,
they're coming back next year.
Yeah,
and I'm probably too old to play for them now, but they coming back next year.
Oh, how old are you, bro?
36.
You look like you 36.
36.
Oh, dang, we the same person. So if
I got a lot,
bro. Hold on.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Bro.
This was in February. I ain't done.
I retired when I was 36. I'm 38, so you can get back out there.
Yeah, I am not done. Y'all can look, coach will tell you. Y'all can see me in action again in about 3 weeks in February.
Oh, you gonna be down there in Costa Rica with us?
I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing I was doing last time. And that's kicking every Costa Rican ass that comes across. Every single last one of them. You see him? I lifted him up off his feet, and there's another one down there. Hey, I'm letting you know that right now. Hey, we ain't done. It's just that arena is just different, man.
I'm looking forward to that trip, man.
That arena different.
A lot of fun. I can't wait to meet some of y'all. Yeah. I can't wait to coach will bring y'all up and let y'all know, but I can't wait to meet some of y'all and see what y'all got going on. And I got plenty of family down there in Atlanta, so you never know. I might pop up one day.
Yeah, you have to definitely pop up, man. Definitely pop up.
It's just one person I can't tell that I'm down there too, because if I tell, I can't tell her. I told y'all already. I can't tell her I'm down there, so I can't do it.
You have to post your pictures after you leave, man.
But that's the only way I do it. That's the only way I do anything that I do. Look, ask Coach Forrester. We had our banquet in Costa Rica last time we were there, and so at the banquet, there's a bunch of people standing outside the banquet door because they couldn't get in the restaurant that we were in. So Coach walks out there. He asks them, "What are you here for?" And all they keep saying is 24, 24, 24. And I turn around and he's like, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What did I do? I didn't do anything besides play football. I didn't tell them where we was going. They followed us. They followed us. They followed us all the way from the stadium to the restaurant that we were at. A bunch of people standing outside want to take pictures, have us sign autographs. Can we have your shoes? Stuff like that. Little kids asking for money every 5 seconds. The sport of football, as my counterpart, as my brother, as our Team USA quarterback, Devin LaShore loves to say, is making American football global. That's the goal here. And arena football is doing that. A lot of semi-pros doing that. And all of the international teams that are going out there and international players more than just the teams that are going out there and bringing this sport and teaching this sport and playing this sport the way that it should be played and showing what this sport can do for a generation of people. It's everything to every one of us. And it's showing the rest of the world how to do it too. And it's just great. I'm loving this era of football right now. I don't like some of the rules. I don't like some of the rules. I like hitting people, and they don't like that. But it's very, very good for the competition wise and watching these guys get better. And it's going to be good for America to have the rest of the world playing football. The Olympics is coming up. Then we have the Amateur Olympics coming up. And I think that the sport of football is going to go to great places. But it starts with guys like us. 100%. Guys that have played all over, guys that have played forever, coaches that have been everywhere, and right back home. It starts with guys like us. And y'all are the new Georgia representatives on how to get stuff done. Because let me tell you, Georgia ain't been very good at getting stuff done lately. Am I lying? Mm-hmm. The Spider-Man meme with the same year when Georgia and the Falcons both did the same thing. Y'all can change that. Y'all can change that
for a minute.
So I believe that we have Coach Moreland, who is the commissioner of this league. Please tell us a little bit about this league, Coach Moreland, if you're still there.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing? How you doing?
See, I'm good.
Well, you got like your breath.
I'm working my tripod. I got my phone on my tripod.
Oh, okay. You trying something new. I see you trying something new. I see you.
I wasn't expecting to get on tonight, but Robin sent me the link. But I'm James Moreland, the commissioner of the GIFL. It's a platform to, help get guys seen and, to where owners and scouts could, start picking players, from a specific part of town, I would say. But I played up in Ohio with the Marion Blue Racers, and I learned a lot up there, and he taught me the game, and it was fun. And I'm from semi-pro, and I felt like it was a lot of guys, from where I was from that could do the same thing for a certain amount of money or whatever. And that's where that's what made me start the league, I would say. Just helping guys get on, and that's pretty much it.
So, Coach Moreland, or should I call you Commissioner Moreland?
You can call me Coach Moreland.
The commish, one of those. We had to come up with something cool for him. But I want to ask, which arena are you guys going to be playing these games in?
We'll be playing at the Atlanta Silverbacks up in Swanee.
So everybody watching, you guys want to go catch these guys out. You heard it first. You guys will be at the Silverbacks and Swanee. So go ahead and check those guys out, give them a follow, and support them. Let's support these new local legends in the making. Okay, I'm gonna ask a question anybody can answer, but one at a time. All right. Give me one reason why the Patriots shouldn't move up and take either Caleb Williams or Drake May.
Shoot, it ain't no reason. They need a quarterback. They need another Tom.
They need it.
No, stop. Matt Jones is a premier quarterback. He just gotta get some players around him. Like, let's be for real, man. Like, that's what they did with Tom Brady. The same thing they did with Tom Brady is the same thing they do with Matt Jones. If they get premier players around Matt Jones will look like an extension of Tom Brady. Because at the end of the day, if you look at it this way, Matt Jones' second year or his rookie year in the league. Come on now, you got to help the man out. He ain't got nobody around him.
So you're saying that the Patriots won't dump Mac Jones since they're dumping Belichick. You're saying that they should keep him and then try to get a new coach in to bring the best out of him.
To be honest with you, I don't even think the Patriots should have. Did they fire Mac Jones? I mean, did they fire Belichick?
They told him they weren't going to offer him a new contract, and this was the end of his contract.
Oh, dang. It's over with then.
It's over with but you got to understand, Belichick done been there for so long, man. What really can Belichick do for New England?
Well, I'll tell you something that happened today. Mike Vrabel got fired by the Tennessee Titans, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to be in the running. He's going to be in the running for a very high-profile coaching job.
Oh, fact.
Well, that's where he played.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's talk about my boy down there in Houston, though. Let's talk about my black coach down there in Houston, Dominique. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about how he went from a player to a coach, and now he's in the playoffs.
He's doing his thing right now. I want to watch him cook. D'Amico Ryans. I want to watch him cook. I want to watch him cook.
CJ. And he got CJ, one of the premier. Yes, CJ is gonna be a premier quarterback in the league, man. Like, for real, he's gonna really produce in the league like he's supposed to, because every game that CJ has played, he has actually stepped his game up to the next level, and that's for real.
Yeah, he definitely shows poise, and he shows some promise. I think there's a bunch of young guys that just need a little bit more opportunity, and I think there's some young guys that need some help. I think Trevor Lawrence needs help. I think Justin Herbert needs a lot of help. And that's not because they're not good players. I think that they don't have a good staff that's coaching them, and I think that they don't have a good team around them. I'm saying the same thing from all the way up here in Chicago about my boy Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields needs some help.
Yeah, he definitely do.
He needs some help. If you keep Eberflus,
Justin Fields just need to come back to Atlanta, and he'll be all right.
I played against him in high school.
Wait a minute. So you guys want to get rid of your new quarterback, your shiny new quarterback, for Justin Fields?
I'm
in a heartbeat. He ain't a quarterback.
Hey, Coach Ayo is a Jets fan. I'm mad about goddamn Aaron been hurt. So you gotta understand how I feel. You understand how I feel? I feel hurt.
I just want to say one thing, piggybacking off of what AO said earlier about the quarterback. Perfect example of giving life to a quarterback. Let's look at the Miami Dolphins. Tua, I mean, change a coach and he's leading in almost every category.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Trash.
I was gonna write Tua off as a bust. I really was. I was gonna write him off as a bust. I was gonna write Jalen Hurts off as a bust. There's a couple other players I was gonna write off as busts too. We're talking about two guys that were dueling each other for the starting spot in the national championship game and still won it.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta understand. But look at the people around them. Look at the people they got around Tua. Look at the people they got around Hurt. They have athletes around them. They have stars. They have premier stars. So you gotta understand, if you put those same stars in New England, Matt Jones gonna do the same thing. He's gonna do the same thing.
But it starts at the top. It's the whole mentality that the coaching staff brought. It was a completely different mentality. The way Miami changed, the way they game, the game completely changed.
Playing the Dolphins used to be a guaranteed win. Like, you knew your team was going to beat the Dolphins.
Yeah.
The Dolphins brought swagger to the team. You got to understand, the Dolphins head coach, he brought swagger to the team. And when he brought swagger to the team, he brought everybody that really going to produce that swag to the team. When you know the head coach in the NFL to be dressed in some Nikes, some crew cut jogging pants and a hoodie. Like, let's come on, let's be real. Belichick. No coach in the NFL have done it but him.
He said Belichick. Belichick ain't got no drip though.
Nah, Belichick ain't got no drip.
No drip
but the coach in Miami got all the drip.
So here goes my next question. All right. So who do you think is the biggest threat in the AFC?
In the AFC?
Nobody.
I'm gonna say
Baltimore.
No.
Lamar is on his game. Y'all can listen, man. Y'all didn't understand what Lamar did. Lamar made his mother his what's her name? His agent. So you gotta understand what Lamar went out there and did this year. Lamar would not take a contract until the end of the year, and what Lamar did, he promised them that they would get to the playoffs. They're the number one seed in the playoffs. Come on now.
He does that almost every year.
Yo, but are they there because of Lamar? Are they there because of their defense?
Exactly. Lamar is not the reason.
Good question.
No, I'm not saying Lamar is the reason, but you gotta understand, your quarterback is the captain. So without this is like with FSU. Why do you think Florida State ain't getting into the college football playoffs? Because their quarterback was up for the Heisman. Travis was up for the Heisman. Once Travis got hurt, that dimmered them down a whole lot. They let everybody know that, hey, if we bust Florida State offense, if we bust Florida State defense, they really ain't got no way to contender in the big game.
But
I hate to say it. I'm an Alabama fan. I'm a big Alabama fan. But I hate to say it. But listen, I hate to say this right here. When Michigan came to play, Alabama wasn't ready for what Michigan brought to them. And I seen that when they played against Washington. Michigan has a three-headed monster. And if you can't stop Michigan backfield, you dang sure ain't gonna stop Michigan passing game.
So let me ask you.
Seen it.
Let me ask you, where's Harbaugh going?
Harbaugh ain't going nowhere. He's not leaving.
Yeah, he is.
He's not leaving. He's not leaving.
He's got unfinished business.
No, he ain't going to the Raiders.
He's not leaving.
I think I know where he's going.
Titans.
Where he going? No.
I think that once again,
Chargers.
we're gonna have a Harbaugh back in Chicago.
You might. Because Harbaugh, he's leaving. He's definitely getting an
That's
opportunity.
cap.
Harbaugh was slinging that ball in '94.
That's cap, man.
I was
Yes,
a little
he
kid.
was.
Harbaugh was out there with wild hair.
As a quarterback, yes, he was. As a quarterback, yes, he was. He was slinging that thing for Chicago. I'm not going to lie to that. He put Chicago on the map when he was at quarterback. But again, Harbaugh is not leaving college football, man. He loves it too much.
Yes,
he loves it too much.
Decky been in Chicago. How was that? Harbaugh?
Right. That man.
That's how you got to say his name. Harbaugh.
He gone, bro.
Yeah, Harbaugh comes. Hey, I'm telling you, Harbaugh's got 4 good places to go. Harbaugh's got 4 good places to go. He can go to Tennessee. He can go to Chicago. He can go to New England. He can go to Las Vegas. I'm telling you right there, you got four premier landing spots for this man. If he want to go low key, he'll go to Tennessee. If he want to stay high key, he gonna go to Chicago or Vegas. The only way he'll go to New England is if Vrabel don't get that job. I'm telling you, it's very odd timing the day after the season ends. Vrabel gets fired by Tennessee for no reason, mind you, for no reason.
But Vrabel
I ain't gonna say it was no reason.
Vrabel has been there 10 years.
Yeah.
What has Tennessee produced in 10 years? Nothing but
make the playoffs. We don't win, man.
Hey, they made Will Levis relevant again for something other than his girlfriend.
If they didn't have Derrick Henry, he wouldn't have lasted that long.
My point is that
I want to say they'd be better if they never got Derrick Henry.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie.
No, I'm gonna take. Look, I'm a running back. I'm still gonna say this: 75% of your offense cannot run through your running back.
Nah.
And that's what the problem is.
Yeah,
it ain't that they picked up Derrick. It ain't that they picked up Derrick. They just became one-dimensional, and we figured it out.
Everybody contract says he gets 35 carries a game.
Yeah,
exactly.
My cousin Jamal Williams didn't get 35 carries this season.
That's what I'm saying.
So this is my question. This is my question to you, Cortez. This is my question. So you honestly feel like Derrick Henry did not deserve none of his accolades at Tennessee?
I didn't say anything like that, sir.
I'm not saying you saying that. Again, as you being a running back, I'm not saying you're downing him or you saying anything against him. I'm just asking that question because when Tennessee became a one-dimensional offense, do you feel as though they should have not depended on Derrick Henry, or they should have went and did what they did as far as going out to get DeAndre Hopkins?
They definitely should have been to get another person to go with him. But they had him. The problem really been the quarterback the whole time, bro.
I'm going to answer his question. As a player, I would love if 75% of the offense ran through me. As a player.
Right.
As a good player, I would love if 75% of the offense ran through me. As a coach, I am USA certified as well, by the United States Football Organization to coach both the youth and the adults. And we have to go through classes and certifications online as well as in person, and then clinics on safety, just to give a little background on that for people who are listening. As a coach, I became offensive coordinator after 2 years of coaching because one, the offense that this group was running was the same offense that I had ran for years under another coach. And two, because of my ability to understand what was going on with how to fight a defense. So me playing cornerback and playing defense at Bolingbrook taught me how to fight a defense with offense. Not just to be a good offensive team, but how to combat a good defensive team with my offense. And I'm gonna tell you, once you get to like those type of levels, if a guy, and I'm not putting myself down, but if a guy like me who's coaching high school and lower levels could learn what to see in a player or a team or tendencies or probability, and all these guys have Microsoft Surface tablets on the sidelines telling them exactly what's going on and what the percentage is and what they're going to do. And if the percentage says 85% to Derrick Henry on 2nd and 6, we're going to switch our defense up. As I know Forrester would. I've watched him make in-game changes. I'm going to say that it's not about Derrick Henry. It's about the coaching staff, number one. It's about the supporting cast being dejected, knowing that they weren't going to be, anything special around him. And I think that it was a bad job of the coaching staff as a whole to integrate a superstar player into a team. Derrick Henry did exactly what Derrick Henry is supposed to do. Derrick Henry took the rock, toted the rock, scored the rock, put some people in the dirt in the process, secured a bag, and a deal in his contract that says he gets those carries, regardless of what anybody thinks.
Now, you know
he
what?
did his job.
You know what? Now I'm gonna tell you something. You might not have known about me. I'm a middle school offensive coordinator. Okay? So when you answer that question right there just then, I appreciate that, man. I applaud that, my man. Because you know why you answer that question? Because by you not only being on the offensive side of the ball, but by you being on the defensive side of the ball, you able to differentiate everything that the breakdown of what it's supposed to be of the game. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I asked you that question.
It's poetry in motion, the sport that we play. It's poetry in motion. From the very snap of the kickoff to the last victory formation that we see, it's poetry in motion. And it's basically learning to read music. That's like, I hate when they say football players are dumb. I've never met I met some dumb football players.
I done met some dumb football players now.
Me too.
I've met some dumb football players.
A lot of them.
But what I will say,
met some dumb football players.
Yeah, I had to catch myself there. I think about that. I've met some dumb guys. I done met some dumb football players. What's 2 + 2? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hershey's chocolate bar. That guy. We've all met that guy. I'm as a whole, as a collective, the guys who move up in football tend to be pretty intelligent. And it becomes from learning the phases of the game from start to finish to what to do at home and what to do on the road, what to do at home, and how to get back safely without causing any problems. The guys that didn't succeed at that, well, some of them are no longer with us. Some of them are rotting away for the rest of their lives. And some of them have, careers that are over that are only going to be popular because of a Netflix special. I'm not shooting shots, but
no. But one thing I can honestly say now, like far as Coach Robbie, being an owner, but one thing I can say before he went to be an owner, the outside game, his knowledge is impeccable.
It is.
Now, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and I give him his flowers, I give him his kudos. And when he stepped into that ownership, for him to be a leader for me and Coach A is like, to be honest with you, I personally feel like, and I'm not throwing this out here just because, but I've been with Coach A for a while. And Coach A, his mindset of the offense is past Belichick. And we know Belichick has done some great things throughout his coaching career. But honestly, like Coach A, I can honestly say is like, he's a master guru when it comes to an offense. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he truly is. You understand what I'm saying? And with me and him being the trendsetters, the front runners of this Blackhawk team, and honestly with Coach Robbie, like again, I'm not gonna never exit out Coach Robbie, because without Coach Robbie, it wouldn't be really no Blackhawk. Without Coach Robbie, it wouldn't be no Coach AO, and it wouldn't be no Coach A. Now, I honestly feel like that's why I tell people time after time. They'll say, "Hey, what the Blackhawks? What you think, dude?" The Blackhawks got the best defense in the league. Period, hands down.
In the nation.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Even with, even when the question was asked on live, about how we feel when the season's over with, and when we gotta play, the Peach State Cats, which is a premier arena team that's coming up. You see what I'm saying? And honestly, I give kudos, and that's part of James Moreland's team. And I give kudos to him all day. You understand what I'm saying? Him too. because me and James Moreland has came through this semi-pro league together, the arena league together, and everything. You understand what I'm saying? We done been in Mexico, everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So, for him to for James Moreland to even bring the GIFL upon to make it what it is, and also to bring on the staff, the coaches, the team. Somebody asked me back when, and I told him straight up, Cortez, I said, hey, the Blackhawks gonna bust ass, excuse my French. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just what it is, because honestly, I feel like the leadership, as Coach A say, it starts at the top. I feel like Robbie is a great captain of our ship. You understand what I'm saying? And the best thing about us three being together and molding the Blackhawks is we are looking at building young men, building something great. As I told them, hey guys, this is a brand. If you put the Blackhawks out there, the Blackhawks are going to give you what you give them. You understand what I'm saying? And it is not going to even come from, the initial organization. It's going to come from everything outside of the organization that's going to make us great.
Oh, yeah. So I know that I will be tuned in, and I think that everyone that is going to watch today, and I hope that you guys go ahead and, share and plug the show.
Oh, I'm going to share this thing on my page.
Oh, yeah. And, I'll make sure that Coach Forrester gets as soon as we get everything edited and uploaded, I'll make sure Coach Forrester gets the link. And you guys feel free to check out some of the other stuff that we've done. But I want to thank each and every last one of you coming here today and sharing your stories about, your love of football. And, this is a blessing that we're able to talk about this the way that we talk about it and experience it. So I want to wish you guys the most luck and fortune going forward in your season. And I would love to have you guys back. Let me know how it went. If I don't make it down there.
Oh no.
We're going to show you the rings.
We'll be back with the ring.
I got a thing for rings, y'all. I got a thing for it though.
Hey, I got a thing for them too.
Show me those things. Show me those things when y'all get them, all right?
I'll tell you what, we'll make it even better for you. Once we get the rings, how about we come up there live?
Hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
We'll bring the
We're going to Chicago?
We'll bring the brass.
We're going to get the Dunnos.
You guys feel free. Like, if you guys don't make it to Chicago, hey, we got games all over the country and all over the world.
We can pull up in the shy.
You guys pull up something. Hey, you guys pull up in something. Because we'll be in Atlanta. We will most likely be in Atlanta this year at some point too. So
yeah, I'm playing that game with y'all.
I want some Giordano's, man.
We'll most likely be in Atlanta. And I'm not going to say anything else. We'll most likely be playing the game in Atlanta. Coach Forrester is here. My lips are sealed. I don't know nothing. Can't nobody tell me I know anything. I don't know nothing. All I know is this podcast. And I just want to thank you guys again. So if you guys will help me end the show the way I like to end the show, everybody, for the benefit of those with flash photography and or screen shares, get a screen your best look.
Hey.
It's been the DDOG Podcast, and I am here with the North Georgia Blackhawks. What y'all? Call? We doing call? It's like my bad.
Under construction.
All right.
Go ahead, Ayo. Start it up.
They're working on it, y'all. But hey, put
me
in. Give it the call.
Let me get 2 claps in the Ric Flair.
Hey,
you want them 2 claps in the Ric Flair?
Oh yeah. Because okay. You guys ready for that one? Y'all know I love me some Ric Flair. Because I'm the Rolex wearing.
Hey.
Diamond chain wearing.
Championship
wearing. Hey. Personal hat glaring. Son of a gun.
Oh.
And I'm having a hard time keeping these Jordans on the ground. And I want y'all to go ahead and give it to me for my North Georgia Blackhawks. Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo.
Thank you guys for tuning in today. It's been a great show. Ali, we missed you, obviously. You know, go ahead and come on back and meet these guys. They're a whole lot of fun. See you guys later.
Yeah.